Hello guys, and welcome to the channel. I am Marv and this is Readings by MarvelousMadame THRU. This is going to be your weekly energy read that's going to take you through the week of the 7th through the 14th. If you notice, this is going to be a bit of a voiceover. So you're going to be physically looking at the video, but I'm going to be commentating my voice over this. The reason why is because I ended up having you in mind but saying Gemini. And therefore, because of the fact that I said that, you would have heard Gemini, and I didn't want to do that to you guys. So right now, what you're about to see is me pull your weekly energy read, which is in the card Attachment. And Attachment is in an energy of 5, guys, and it talks about the perceived need and the choice to let go. All right. The card in the upright reveals your passage forward is being stopped by strong attachments to old patterns and people from the past. The chain at your wrist on that card is bolstered. If you see that chain is bolstered to fear from past or desperation about the future. Although you may wear the mask of pretense or even contentment, you simply can't seem to go forward. And the reason why, Leo Collective, is the stuff that's holding you and keeping you stuck may be physical addictions, emotional patterns, or even living in old relationships. As you are living in the fear, addicted to the old, unhealthy habits, or so desperate about the future that you can't seem to be happy. So if so, the chains that bind you could be of your own making. This particular card, Attachment, is telling you that you need to break free from the chain so you can move forward in an open, free, healthy, and authentically happy life. It may take some courage and effort to let go, but know that you're capable of doing it. Until you do, the difficult energy will simply repeat itself, keeping you stuck. That's what I'm reading right there. Now, in addition to this, I just want to get into the energy of this card. Obviously, we know that 5s bring instability, change, and conflict. So some of you guys could be experiencing that this week. And while I'm waiting on myself to put this card down, if you are a mother, a Leo mother, happy Mother's Day. And if you are not a Leo mother, happy Mother's Day to you and yours. All right, so right now I am explaining that attachment. I hope this week finds you guys well and in good spirits as well, guys, because this is not necessarily the greatest card, especially with Mother's Day coming up. So that is what this card brings. Now I am telling you that we're going to go ahead and see what the tarot is going to say. And let's see what we got for you. And I do apologize if I had to do you guys this video like this. I did not want to do it over because this energy was too good. But it was meant for you and not Gemini. So the very first card that we see is in this particular deck what would be it looks like a Jack of Hearts. The equivalent of that would be Knight of Cups. We do have the Star in the heart place, which is laid there in this deck as 7 of Pentacles. And we do have 5 of Swords, which is conflict, quarreling, and competition. And the attachment that I just illustrated there with that 6 of Cups, which is the Lover's card in this deck, is me saying that that attachment may be somebody from the past or a past lover. So now the last card that we show is the Death card, which is the 4 of Swords. A lot of energy is that a lot of energy is here this week. And it could just mean that someone is definitely coming back from the past and you are attached to that. That's what I'm illustrating there. And this has been a very hard attachment for you because, as I illustrated, we're going to start here first. I am stating that you could feel like it's a game. You know, this person has a hand up. You always felt like or could feel like that it's a game that you have to play for loving this person. This person can come in talking a good game, but they're up and down. In the heart place, it states that you are in an energy of obviously hope, healing, and optimism. And that 7 of Pentacles indicates that you wanted a direction change. You wanted your ships to come in. You waited, you contemplated, you pondered, but nothing ever seemed to happen. And although in the heart you may be holding out hope, you know, it's clear that the energy around this person is not great. Okay? When I put the Lovers and the Death together, that means that this is an attachment. This is a deep spiritual connection from the past. That 4 indicates stability. This is the attachment to a lover. That person could have had multiple options in love. All right, you're hopeful is why I put that card down. But ultimately, this is the lovers in death. Anything not built on a firm foundation, obviously, is going to come down. And ultimately, Spirit is going to force it to die because it needs to be reborn. Now, death is not the tower, but death will usher in an energy of things needed to be redone. Okay? In the past, we've had 7 cups. This individual could have went to options knowing that those other options were not viable. Hence the correlation between the 6 and the 7 of cups, constantly having you in a state of worrying whether they were going to cheat. You never felt valid. You never felt that you were the one. The present energy shows the Knight of Swords. And there we go. That Knight of Swords, which I'm going to show right now, is indicating that the communication wasn't that great either. There were constant and could be some signs of verbal abuse in this energy. And I'm illustrating that there is a 5 of Swords, there is a Knight of Swords, and there is a 4 of Swords. You see that I'm picking up. I stated that this person could have been mentally deceptive, played mind games, or could have been an air sign. All right? And what I want you guys to understand is the major arcana that are here. The 7 of Pentacles is the Star. The 6 of Cups is lovers. I'm talking about attachment and how that must die. And those are the major arcana. And the 4 of Swords is death. And I think that as me pointing to that 5 of Swords, it's stating that it was always a game. Conflict, quarrel, and competition. You know, again, you felt like it was a hand that you had to play constantly. And, you know, that may come back up. This is me again letting you know that although this person comes in and sweet talks and in your heart place, you really wanted something to be different and you held out hope. Ultimately, Spirit is letting you know that this needs to be the death to it. You need to bid a farewell to this attachment because it doesn't serve you, Leo Collective. And I want you to understand that this person constantly kept you in an energy of wondering what it was. See, and I'm illustrating here that, yes, this lover's connection, although it may have been great, very fulfilling and very validating, needs to come to an end. And I'm stating that the attachment may come back up. This person could be coming back around. For some of you guys, it may be a child's father. It may be a baby's mama. It may be an ex-husband. It just may be someone that knows that you love them. We're going to be clearing the deck right now and focusing on what remains. But I am telling you right now that this is a Knight of Cups and this is a sweet talker. All right. When they're swimming upstream, it's great. When they swim downstream, that's when the verbal abuse starts. That's what I'm illustrating right there. All right. And I am going to be right now isolating the major arcana, which is what I told you. And this is what we need to focus on about what remains. So yes, you can be hopeful, and I'm sorry that's crooked. You need to be hopeful for people, places, and things that serve you, Leo Collective, not things that do not serve you. And that's the bottom line. I'm telling you that, yes, you reassess this several times. It's time to allow this to die. And, you know, that lovers is the deep spiritual connection, but it is also, okay, an energy of multiple options in love. And you didn't feel like the dinner. You felt like an appetizer. So it's time to put that hope and faith into someone new and possibly release this attachment that no longer serves you. All right. And I am showing you that again and illustrating that this was a deep spiritual connection for you guys. And it was one that took you to the heights that you had never been to. But I believe that it was possibly the attachment that really was the issue. And maybe you need to look at this with a new set of eyes, is what I'm illustrating. That's why I keep pointing to it. Ultimately, we have the Star, we have death, we have the lovers, and we have the attachment. And this is what I'm telling you is the focus, and this is what remains. It's time to let these attachments go. And I'm telling you, like, share, and subscribe to the Marvelous Tribe. I certainly hope that this resonated. Drop it like it's hot in the comments, guys, and I'm sorry that I had to do a voiceover. Bye, guys.